All right. So, my brother, we're here at the Greater Washington Urban League's back to
Yes,
school, right? And you've been a
absolutely,
part of this back to school for years now, man.
absolutely, yes.
So, for those few people who don't know you and your story, first tell us who you are.
My name is Chris Turner. I was born here, Washingtonian, lifetime Washingtonian. Um, I was wrongfully sent to prison for 26 years for a crime I didn't commit,
But you're home now,
but
brother,
I'm home
and
now,
you
and
have been making a difference, man.
yes,
So we talk about fathers, man, and this shirt says, fathers are not optional.
absolutely.
What does that mean to you, brother?
I mean, it's a bold statement. It says everything, man. It's not an option.
Right.
Fatherhood is not an option. Being a father is a honor.
Yes.
It's a privilege. I mean, it's a great honor. It's
Yeah.
more than a privilege. It's an
It's an
honor.
honor, right? Because everybody don't get it, right?
Yeah, everybody don't get to be a father,
Yes,
and
yes.
when you become a father, your level of responsibilities is no longer, you no longer live for you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's dope.
Whether you single or you married, uh, so many things, everything is before you.
Yes.
We know we put God first and we put the family and all that structure before ourselves.
Right.
But your off seas become your priority.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know,
Yes.
we gotta wrap our arms around our children
Yes.
as fathers, especially fathers. Uh, so many fathers are missing from the household
Yes.
that I think it's a reflection of our society today. When you
Yes.
take the father out of the household, when you take structure out of the household, you're taking away the foundation.
Yep.
And so a house without a foundation cannot stand.
Wow.
And as a
Yes.
result, we see the madness we see in our society. Um, Decision making. You need a father to tell you how to be
Brother,
a man.
you need a
That's dope.
father to tell you how to be a man, and that's so real. And we know the system since the '60s when they kind of made it almost mandatory for men to step away, right? But
Absolutely.
but but there's a sense that everybody has a father. Do you mind sharing one of your father stories of the man or the men? Because sometimes fathers are not the biological, but it's that man that steps up and says, "Son,
Could be that big uncle.
there it is." So can you give us one of those stories, brothers?
Absolutely. I mean, that's really what saved my life
Yes.
in my journey. I went on a journey, but it was not of my own doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Men from all walks of life, from all cultures, saw me, saw the direction I was going in. Though not biologically my father, they loved on me like I was their son.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
bred into me what they probably would have loved to have bred in their own sons,
Yeah.
but they were away from them.
Right.
And so they used me as that portal to get their message across. And so it was essential that they allowed me. I took what they gave me and used it as a torch to build up. They give you a choice. They tell you, man, that the choice is your own. Yeah, you can't change what people do to you, but
Yep.
you got control of your reaction.
That's right. And so with that reaction, right, I had to pull my phone out, brother, because I'm honored to be sitting here beside you.
I'm honored to be here,
A
brother.
lot of brothers have gotten lost. They're afraid to go home. They think
Yeah,
because of what I did, there's no redemption, right? You
absolutely,
know there's always a redemption song. So
absolutely.
I want from your heart, brother. What can you say to brothers to let them know you might be gone for years, but there's still a childhood of the child that you gave birth to that you should connect to? What kind of words of inspiration can you say that will make a man come back home no matter how many years it's been to say, I am your father and I am here?
Just come back and tell them about the wrongs you did. Tell them the regrets you have. Tell them how much you love them and how much you want to be a part of their life. How important they are to you, and you want to learn their qualities. You want them to know your qualities.
Yeah.
And you want to give them the best in you and ask them to give you the best in them.
Yeah.
And you want to just build them up and just remind them that you're not there to interfere with what they've been doing, but you're here to just add on to it. You just want to be a part of it. Any part of your legacy that you can give them, or any part of their legacy that they can give you to allow you to be, you're just proud of.
Yeah.
And you should remind them how proud you are of them, because just to make it in this day and time, past your 20s, past your 30s, is a challenge.
Yes, it is.
I mean, we say that cliche like uh, a young black man is an endangered species, but it's real talk.
Real talk.
It's real talk today. And so
yeah.
we need to remind them, man, that, hey, man, just to get this far is a blessing, man. And the blessing doesn't begin or end. It doesn't have a timetable on it.
Yeah.
My love for you doesn't have a timetable, doesn't have an expiration date.
Right.
I love you when I'm here, when I'm not here, while I'm gone, man. One of the things that got me through all that was to get back to my sons. To make sure they didn't have to go through the things that I went through. Yeah. Seeing what society was doing to the young men. That prison to pipeline, that pipeline from school to prison is real.
It's real. And elementary school.
Yeah, and so they're identifying markers in particular children's response and behaviors. They're using the teachers, unbeknownst to the teachers, that they're being used to mark which one is the next Malcolm, who is the next Martin, who is the next leader. And so when you aggressively challenge the curriculum that they're giving to you that doesn't fit you, because it's hard to tell a young warrior that your history begin and end with the Civil War.
Right. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's do this, right? Yeah. It is so important, and all the fathers that's here, that we say those names out loud. Is there a man in your presence or past that you just know that we have to say our fathers' names so that they know that even if you're not in the room, I know you, and I honor that you are the reason I exist. Is there a name?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. My father's name is Duke. He's known all over the city as Duke. And everybody see me, they say that's Lil Duke,
that's
man.
Lil Duke. Yeah,
they say that's Lil Duke.
Your whole face changed.
Yeah.
And we want young people to know that. Say your father's name. He might not be in the house right now, but know your father. What's your grandfather's name?
Lawrence.
Yes. And we want our young persons to know that history so that they walk in that pride, to know that they're not a mistake.
Absolutely.
All right? And so moving forward, when you think about black men, is there anything that you want black men to know now that you live in, you wake up to? What do you want black men to know?
We want black men to know that we care about them.
Yeah.
That it's a setup from the get up.
Yeah.
Just don't go for the bait.
Yes.
Just continue to strive, man. Do what you can. Don't go for the bait, because there's a system set up in place for you to reenact slavery all over again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Slavery cannot exist in this country unless, under the 13th Amendment, it says slavery can exist in this country if you've been convicted of a crime.
Yep.
So we know that there's a setup from the get up, and so once you get back into that system, they are look at where they're putting the prisons at. All our prisons are in rural areas where nobody is going.
Nope.
Nobody's coming to them.
Yes.
But if you put a prison in a rural area, guess what? You didn't ensure jobs for the next 60 years.
And we know who's in that rural area.
And we know who's in that rural area. So now that gas station that used to have one pump now becomes a Shell or Exxon because people have to travel so far to pump and get gas. And then that little Bates Motel becomes a Hilton.
Yeah.
Because people traveling so far, they got to stay overnight.
Yeah.
So now you done built up a whole community not knowing that you are helping a system that's designed to really tear you apart from your family and break up the structure.
So for people who want to follow you, because you have a social media, how do we reach you for those who want to continue to see what you're doing and being a part of what you're doing? Because we have some other fathers we're going to get on the mic too.
Okay, you can always reach out to me. Catch me at App Council. What we're doing is we started an App Council where you can get attorney right away until we'll help you, assist you with legal problems. You stop by the police, pull us up, App Council. We can get you legal assistance. We're going to get a law firm before you get in that system.
Could you say that again? App Council?
Yeah, it's called App Council, one word. And you can pull us up, go to our website. We run the Mandela Project. We're assisting men, women coming home from prison. We don't care where you coming from, where you at. We don't care what walk of life you come from. We're going to come aid and assist you in any shape, form, or fashion that we can.
That's what I'm talking about. The Greater Washington Urban League thanks you. And we thank you for being here at our 13th annual Back to School Festival.
Thank the Greater Washington Urban League and all the magnificent work you're doing on every level.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.